Good morning, students. In the previous class, we already discussed about the seven periods which are present in our Mendeleev's periodic table. Here you see period 1, period 2. These horizontal lines represent the periods. Period 1, period 2, period 3, period 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 number of periods in our Mendeleev's periodic table. As per group, if we want to divide it, then what we see, there are 18 number of groups. Group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. 7 periods and 18 groups are there. If we consider this is our group 1, this is group 2, and like this is our group 13, group 14, group 15, group 16, 17 and 18. There are 18 number of groups. This group 1, group 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18, these are as a whole known as representative element. These are as a whole is represented as representative element. And in between group 2 and group 13, that is this portion is known as our transition element. This portion is known as our transition elements. And at the bottom there you see two series are there. One is our lanthanide series and the other is our actinide series, and these are known as inner transition elements. These are known as our inner transition elements. If we want to read separately, then this group 1 and group 2, these are known as alkali metal and alkaline earth metal. Group 1 is known as alkali metal and group 2 is known as alkaline earth metal. Group 13 is known as boron family. Group 14 is known as carbon family. Group 15 is known as nitrogen family. Group 16 is known as oxygen family. Group 17 is known as halogen family. And group 18 is known as inert gas family or noble gas family. In your syllabus, we only discuss about group 1, group 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. These transition element and these inner transition element, these portion you will read in class 11. Here alkali metal and alkaline earth metal. Why it is known as alkali metal? If we consider the oxide of group 1, These are base, these are our basic oxide, and it can dissolve in water. Dissolve in water. And in case of our group 2, these are known as alkaline earth metal because we are generally get these elements from our earth crust. Though some of the elements we are getting from upward portion also, that is from the earth also, not from the earth crust, then also it is known as alkaline earth metal because already the name was given previously. For that, these are known as our alkaline earth metal. Here in group 1, in the outermost shell, the number of electron is only 1. In group 2, in the outermost shell, the number of electron is only 2. Like that, in group 13, in the outermost shell, the number of electron is 3. In group 14, outermost shell, the number of electron is 4. Like that, 15 it is 5, 16 it is 6, 17 it is 7, and 18, that is in the outermost shell, the number of electron is 8. From here, we come to a conclusion that group represents the valence electron. Group represents the valence electron, that is the outermost shell electron. On the other hand, if we consider period, that is period 1, period 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, period represents the number of cell present. If we consider period 1, there the number of cell will be 1. If we consider period 2, the number of cell will be 2. If it is 3, then the number of cell will be 3. If it is 4, the number of cell will be 4. Like that, 5 and 6 and 7. Period represents the number of cells and group represents the number of valence electron. This is our Mendeleev periodic table, but here we face some difficulties, that is the position of hydrogen. There is no such position for isotopes. If we arrange as per their atomic mass, then some portions are there where we are not considering these. These are the various difficulties we will face in case of our Mendeleev periodic table, which will be nullified in our Moseley's periodic table, that is modern periodic table, because in modern periodic table we arrange the elements as per their atomic number, not as per their atomic mass. For that, if there is any question in board exam, what are the basic of modern periodic table, then your answer will be arrangement of elements as per their increasing atomic number, and the second point will be repetition of properties after certain interval. Repetition of properties after certain interval. These are the basic in case of our modern periodic table. What is the difference between the Mendeleev periodic table and the modern periodic table? In case of our Mendeleev periodic table, the basic was arrangement of elements as per their increasing atomic mass, whereas in case of our modern periodic table, increasing of a presentation of the elements as per their increasing atomic number. Here we are considering atomic number, but in case of Mendeleev's periodic table, we consider the atomic mass. Next, we will discuss, which is very important for your board exam, that is our periodicity and periodic properties. Periodicity and periodic properties. That you already copied for prepare your notes. Next is our periodicity and periodicity and periodic properties. Periodicity is that property of an element. Periodicity is that property of an element by which we can get the repetition of properties after certain interval. Periodicity is that property of an element by which we can get the repetition of properties after certain interval. What is our periodic properties? Periodic properties are that properties which vary across a period and down a group. Periodic properties are that properties which vary across a period and down a group. That means these properties will repeat. These properties will repeat after certain interval, and these properties will repeat after certain interval. That means if anyone asks you the what are the periodic properties or what is the periodic properties, then your answer will be periodic properties are that property which vary across a period and down a group and will repeat after certain interval. I think that this portion is clear. Just prepare note which I am writing in the board and prepare it in daily basis by which you can achieve your goal. The next class we will discuss the next portion, that is the periodic properties, and if there any confusion then you ask in our next class. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.